Everybody, welcome to Leon's Chainsaw Parts and Repair. We're not working on a chainsaw right now. This is Hal's little Waterbug P100 pump. I actually have one of these. I've used it occasionally to drain a pool. Slow, I will say that. This isn't made for draining a pool. But if you just need a water source that you can hook up a nozzle to, standard garden hose, these don't do so bad. Damn, that was stored with water in it. Hopefully it's been conditioned the whole time. Anyway, he wants me to get this thing going, and I just gave it a shot of prime, and it sounded just fine, but I'm sure that it's going to need a fuel hose and carb kit, at least quite likely. So these little things are based on the Super 2. Same engine, different, castings in places, but same piston and bore and all of that. And we'll throw a new rope on that at some point. But I wanted to see what we were up against here. I haven't worked on a lot of these, but if I'm recalling correctly, yeah. There she is. I want to know what it's going to take to replace the fuel hose. Because that, I'm virtually certain, should be done. So those are all plastics, or self-threading screws for plastic. So you want to be careful with them. And what else? God, I don't know what else is holding that in place, but something is. Something definitely is. Let's see if we can get this air filter support loose. Okay, so there's the fuel hose, and it is completely cracked off. Okay. Well, that's mighty interesting. Where the hell? I'll finish breaking this carefully, because it does have a plastic barb on this carburetor. What else is holding you in place other than the choke rod? That's it. So it looks like you got to do the contortion of attempting to get. Oop. Oh. Well, that's rather convenient. Huh. The choke rod slips right out of that knob. Okay. And there's the other screw that holds that panel in place. So I was on a fool's errand there. You have to get that out of the carburetor out of the way first. So the question is, if I take that off, would I have access to, or is this one of those that it's easier to feed the hose in? I think it is. It might be easier to grab it, what's left from the tank, if anything, and run a wire and just pull it up through. I think that is exactly what I'm going to do. So, I don't know that I need to waste a bunch of camera time with that. Let me, you can see the fuel hose right down in there. I'm just going to pull out what I can, find the filter, cut a new hose. I'll use a wire to pull it up through there, reconnect the carb, drop a new starter rope on that thing. I already know it has spark. With any luck, we're going to be doing a test run before too long. Alright, this beast is back together. Wasn't too bad. Biggest problem I found, carburetor needed a kit, but somebody had been in there previously and had taken the check valve out, which, if this thing would even run, I'm sure it was like a a rancid pile of trash trying to run it. So interesting, this does not have a throttle plate in the carburetor. So what does that mean? It means it runs wide open. It also, the low speed circuit is blocked and or just not there. Everything runs on the high side. It's only got one adjusting jet or screw, and that is on the high side. Now it also has a governor, so that's what prevents it from just running away. But no throttle plate. Once this thing starts, it goes to what the governor maxes out at full throttle. So that's also part of why you don't want to run these dry for too terribly long. Like, not very long at all. Now there's enough water in there, I can do a test run. That's no big deal. So let's find out if that's going to be successful. I feel good. That's enough to know that it'll run. Next time, hopefully next time it fires up, will be when Hal actually needs it for something. So, anyway, there you go. That's a brief introduction and a little carburetor servicing on a Homelite Waterbug P100, just for grins. There's this, whoop, that's upside down. There's the UT tag on that one. This is a 1983 model. So pretty damn good shape for all those years.